to low budgets. I don't know what else to say.
What are we doing?
We're painting Jeffrey's car.
Where's Jeffrey?
He is in Minnesota.
How are we painting the car?
Applejack. We're gonna paint it orange first, and then we're gonna do all the pretty stuff later. We're making good headway on the car. We almost got our first layer of orange on. And I'm here with Matt and Stephanie. Stephanie's on the other side of the car. All that orange. We just put the second layer on, and now we're waiting for it to dry.
And what's the plan after that?
We're gonna put cutie marks smack dab in the middle of the hood. And a few racing stripes. We're just gonna paint some apples here. Happy apples. Apples with no pears. I don't make a good Bob Ross.
You make a wonderful Bob Ross.
I had to paint on them. You make a mistake, that's okay. Call them happy accidents.
Sarah needed brown.
See,
Yes. I asked them to mix it.
which is really scary.
You got this kind of pea green, baby shit brown mix right now. Perfect. Oh yeah.
I don't think that helped.
Did a little bit.
I really don't, actually.
I don't know if it's an improvement. What do you think?
We went from baby poop to diarrhea.
It's a low budget Bob Ross. She has her palette and everything.
Happy leaves. Happy leaves. The trucks are fighting. They're having an argument.
Hurrah!
We should talk to PBS, see if they'll be willing to sponsor this episode.
That would make us high budget, Matt.
Yeah. Is that what you want? We high budget?
You leave me out of this.
Still working away on the Applejack car. Making good time.
And what are you doing back here?
I'm hoping to prove a point.
What point is that?
Well, it's a demo derby, so take your pick.
You sending a message to the other drivers out there?
Totally.
What message is that?
Buck off.
Why are you doing it that way?
To save on brushes. I spent money on them brushes.
And here I thought you were being all artistic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can use my phone. Is that fucking
ready
right
now?
car?
That's the important part.
The front part? We got the front part. And the racing stripe. So one of the earliest nights in low budget's history.
Yes. It is 8:45.
Ta-da!
Baby Tom! Hi! What's this tool for?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
The final piece to Night of Destruction.
That's it? Because Night of Destruction is tomorrow.
That's right. Right now, you've just bum rushed in. You guys have just got off of work into Irwindale Speedway on Eve of Destruction, June 19th, 2015, the day before Night of Destruction number 2. And you guys have crash landed in on me trying to finish up Jeffrey's transmission. And napkins flying away. It's already started, folks.
You're
The storm's
doing,
coming.
you're working on my transmission?
Yeah.
Well, as it turns out, we might have to go back to In-N-Out. Sarah, why don't you show everybody what you've painted?
You want to see a guy upside down?
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Applejack is coming to town.
Fuck off! The greatest thing about this whole paint job was that
You like that?
once I got back there, I loved it.
So, and is that the focus over there? Where am I looking?
Today I've been going around checking all the fluids in cars, putting water in the radiators, putting oil in the motors, oil in the transmissions. But I got to this car right here. Now this beauty has run a demolition derby before. it also ran a chain race after that demolition derby. And Jeffrey said that there's something wrong with the motor. We found out that this thing, the motor's on its last leg. And to even further prove it, when I went to put water in the radiator,
Yes.
I opened up the cap and it was bone dry. Like there's no water in it. Okay, well Jeffrey ran a chain race and it was steaming like crazy, so it probably just boiled some of the water out. So I go ahead and put water in this radiator, Shayla, and it's taking water like a champ. You know, it's filling up. You can see it, you know, up to the top, and it's full. And I'm like, okay, but there's water leaking from somewhere. Your motor has a crack in it, right behind the exhaust pipes, right here.
Yeah.
So all the water that I put in just immediately leaks out from the motor. So have fun with this car. Don't treat it like royalty.
I guess the good news is that Adam Ditto has tried to blow his motor in a demolition derby by standing on the gas and he wasn't able to do it.
So if you see steam, don't quit. Just keep it going. And then when you stop seeing steam, don't quit. But you have a bad motor, if you didn't know already. But it just got worse. Before, it just took forever to start. Now, it doesn't even hold water.
Right before I leave, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to drive with Sarah in my passenger seat, much like she's going to be in the Enduro.
Most likely?
She's doing it.
Oh, she is doing it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, she gets to practice tonight then.
Yeah?
Yep. Because I got a driver.
Is that it? Is that it right there?
Yeah.
That she'll be painting?
I got a driver in that silver car way over there.
This is like the 623 or whatever?
623. And that driver could not figure out skid play racing.
And then what's going on here?
Demolition Derby prep.
And here you see the birth of a new car, ladies and gentlemen. Or maybe the death of one. Either way. This car right here was initially going to be part of the Demolition Derby lineup. However, that all changed when Tommy decided that the car that he was going to be running in the Demolition Derby, he decided to put one of his own in. Now, due to all that fact and the fact that he also already has an Enduro car, he said, hey, this is yours if you want it. So I'm going to be hopping into this one. Now, you may look at it and say, oh wow, you know, we just saw that there's an Applejack car, right? We've had a rarity car. But I feel like there's a car that Sarah feels needs a rebirth of, if you guys know what I'm going for here. Sarah, you made a beautiful paint job last year of Rainbow Dash, which we called Rainbow Crash. Now we're gonna have to call it Rainbow Crash 1.0 because
She's back, baby.
Rainbow Crash number 2. And this one actually gets to last more than one event because she's going to be a race car. This is going to be the new Enduro car that's going to be out there. I'm already very much looking forward to this because this little car, bring it on. Now you'll see that a lot of these cars still have windows. That needs to be taken out, busted out and vacuumed. Tommy was still working on my trailer car. A lot of updates to come. And we'll get to those. We have to wash this car right now so Sarah can get painting, and then we'll jump into update mode. Tommy, you still walking, huh?
I'm still walking. Why wouldn't I be?
Because you've been out here like all your life.
All week?
Yeah. You ready to give up on Shayla now yet?
No, not yet.
You're waiting. The biggest storyline, I think, heading into this night of destruction involves your trailer car, or lack thereof.
Yeah, my trailer car, as we had documented well before this night, the Cadillac has something wrong in the motor. Something's broken, not happy with that. It's either fixable or scrap. My temporary backup plan was gonna be that 66 car, which ran as far as turn the key, put a battery in it, turn the key, and it idled and revved up just fine. And once that happened, I was like, well, then I will change the tie rod. So I changed the tie rod, went to go crank it over again to drive it across the pits, and would never start again.
Of course, after you do it.
Never would start again.
And that's after having Keith look at it too.
Yeah, he scoured that thing. He went top to bottom yesterday and could not find a reason. So
well, why don't we take a look?
Okay, we already have.